What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ID, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So, today, we'll be doing something that's been out for a little bit, but we're getting added details today, and that's the Ant Jefe situation. If you are unfamiliar with Ant Jefe is one of the No Jumper hosts and the one that recently just got arrested for murder. To give a little backstory in the situation, Ant Jefe, whose real name is Maurice Shelmon, was recently, taken in by the LAPD for murder and placed on $1 million bond. We know how No Jumper is. This is why one thing it was interesting. Two, it was also interesting because I'm pretty sure the day he got picked up was the day he was supposed to come into work that day, and there's like clips out of them like trying to figure out like what was going on, why he wasn't answering his call, things of that sort, and they kind of figured.
Research and figure out if Ant Jefe is locked up right now.
I don't know his last name. I know his first name.
Shelmon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Josh probably could look it up.
Anthony.
It ain't gonna be in the system that early. I'll tell you that right now.
Anthony.
No, it's been hours. Yeah, it is.
It might
That's
could
Maurice.
Huh?
No, you don't need no birthday. You just put Maurice. Damn it.
Shelmon.
Am I doxing blood?
No.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
it's not
Shelmon.
doxing him.
Yeah,
Shelmon.
LASD. Like, you know, everybody been in jail up here, so I guess you know how to look it up, huh?
It's crazy that if Ant really like got locked up, it was for some gangster.
Yeah,
This is
I
funny.
don't. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
assume
just
it's
him.
for parking tickets.
Hell
Yeah.
no, that's probably for running
Smoking in
some
public.
kind of operation.
Smoking in public.
I mean, he went to the feds for like
I'm
distributing
just
drugs.
gonna jump out the window and say that I don't believe it's a legal situation.
I hope it's not.
How much parking
me
tickets?
too.
Bro, imagine what a joint Ant Jefe would be in the county.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know.
But really though,
you know what time is it?
Jefe gonna go fed.
Nah,
He's
nah,
too much of
hell
a
no.
joint. They're not gonna
Nah.
let just put him in the state.
That's not the way
Hell
it
no.
works.
No.
You're lit. You're going to the feds.
Yeah, you're too late for county, fool.
Nah, I'm sure
Go
he's,
to the
he's
feds.
got to be all right. That's
Nah,
probably some
hopefully he
stupid
Gucci
shit.
and Gabbana for
They
sure.
probably caught him with a blick or something.
Because to start with, Ant Jefe has previously served 8 years in prison for a RICO case. He is allegedly a member of the 8 Trey Gangster Crips. Like I said, allegedly, and the reason I say that is because it's just been put out there. So don't get on my ass about that shit. Like I said, last week he was recently arrested for murder, and we got not an official update, not like big news outlets are posting and things of that sort, but the streets are talking. So they are alleging him and Johnny Gray. Well, that's his nickname. I don't know if that's Johnny Gray's real name, but allegedly murdered a 51-year-old Carl Welsh in a parking lot, and the cause of death was blunt force trauma. So I don't know if they hit him in the head or something, or they just was packing him out so bad that he died. The reason for this is allegedly this was a put off. If you're not understanding what a put off is, basically they were putting him out the game, and the reason for this is allegedly Mr. Welsh was convicted of. So this alleged event took place on January 31st. It takes time to put get cases and things together that when you want to be thorough from the investigation. I mean police standpoint. So that's why he didn't get arrested till within the last week or two. But Carl Welsh, who I'm assuming, the fact that they're saying to put off and things, he was also a member of the 8 Trey Gangster Crips, had a couple charges. So one of them, he was convicted of rape in concert with force or violence. And also he was convicted of failure to update his the registry annually, which is nuts. Obviously, from that, y'all know when you convicted of a crime like that, you're supposed to be on the offenders list. And in all honesty, I things like that, great. DV things that so I feel like we should. Well, I feel like grape is taken serious, but stuff like that should be taken more serious. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like when Carl Welsh got exactly convicted, how he served his time and got out. Well, if he on the offender list, yes, he had got convicted, served time. Anyway, sometimes I'm not trying to condone violence and things of that sort, but I do think sometimes things like this are justified. I do believe when you are convicted of a crime like this, it should be some type of justice in another form. I mean, you just serving your. I don't think serving your time again now is enough because, well, for some people, because some people do get convicted of very long sentences, but I don't know. It's just like that type of crime. I'm just like, y'all beat the man up. I'm not mad at it, but maybe it just went too far, and they accidentally killed the man, and now they do have to serve their time for this. But I just don't feel like that's the worst thing in the world. Not them going to jail, but them doing what they doing. So a lot of people when the news came out, before we got details, were just like a lot of people, if you're just trying to act like they were just some mass murderer, serial killer, stuff like that, just doing it for off the muscle. And now we got new details that they haven't, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot more respect for Ant Jefe. This is something he should have did. I mean, I do believe in some type of justice in that way. Now, I don't think they meant to go as far as they did, but whatever happened happened, and yeah. But I just I'm just saying I think it's justified. So I ain't really got too much more to say. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ID, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.